All right, listen up, you little titan apes. I know you all love your little cooldowns, but oh no! Hold on. All right, listen up here, you titan apes. I know you all love your little shoulder charges, but oh no, there's a cooldown. Whatever you gonna do? Well, good thing I'm here, because I figured out how to bypass all that cooldown BS. Now, the average Arc user already knows that Insurmountable Skullfart already gives you infinite shoulder charges. But I want something that would also work for the Solar and Void enjoyers. Although, just a heads up, I am going to give Void a little more attention than Solar in this video, because Void 3.0 just came out, and the potential that infinite melees can give with the rework is just so incredibly good. Like, oh my god. I actually got the idea from this build when I was looking back at one of my old videos, and even now, it's still a pretty solid build. That was when Charged with Light first came out. So it got me thinking, how can I make this build even better? Originally, how the build worked is you slap on these pants here, and boom, you get half your melee back when you smack someone. You also get a little bonus overshield when sprinting. And then you took this little mod that I like to call heavy-handed, which is going to give you the other half of your melee back when you're charged with light. And that's where the build ended, since there weren't really any good ways to become charged with light back in the day. But now, times have changed, my friends. Today, I'm introducing a brand new method that totally hasn't been in the game for a long-ass time. Elemental Wells. Now, as many of you already know, there's a mod that allows you to become charged with light by picking up a well. But there's also a mod that allows you to generate wells upon powered melee final blows. And would you look at that? That's exactly what a shoulder charge is. So essentially, for all you smooth brains who haven't figured it out yet, I put on these two mods and I get charged with light for every time I kill an enemy with the shoulder charge. But while I was testing the build, I noticed that was sometimes a little inconsistent. Because sometimes the well spawns on me and I pick it up before I can even see it. Other times it spawns a ways away and I don't notice it until it's too late. So to remedy that inconsistency, I took advantage of the fact that I get 2 stacks of light with every kill, and I put on this supercharge mod, which allows me to carry a grand total of 4 stacks of light. So that way, if I miss a well or if it hit an enemy that doesn't die instantly, I don't get stuck without charged with light. And what's even better is I still have a mod slot open. So if I could put on another supercharge mod and have 6 stacks of light total, which means I can now do decent DPS with just shoulder charge alone. Then pair that with a 1-2 punch shotgun, and you're looking kinda scary. And like I mentioned earlier, Void 3.0 plays incredibly well into this mod with the new aspects, like the Echo of Exchange and Echo of Leeching aspects, which give me grenade energy on melee final blows, and then also start health regen for me and nearby allies. And when that Devour aspect comes out, you can bet your ass it'll be easy to keep up with this build. And now here comes the part where I rank the build. I'd put this build into the high tier, because it's actually incredibly viable for endgame PvE. Although one revision I would make is I would swap out that second stack of supercharge with a taking charge, so you can pick up the orbs of light and then get charged with light, just so it's a little bit more consistent with the getting stacks of charged with light. And the reason it'd be a little bit more consistent is because there are tougher adds in Grandmasters, and you might not necessarily be able to one-shot all of them, you know, just in case you've got a couple extra stacks of light that you aren't necessarily dependent on killing enemies with that melee. And with that revision, it's actually an amazing build, especially with a Void subclass, because not only do you get melee after melee, you also get that increased health regen, and then also the grenade energy as well. And you can pair that with a bubble, which comes with a Void subclass. Surprise, surprise. So anyways, that was the build. It's honestly a personal favorite of mine, and I'm most certainly going to be bringing it into GMs when they come back out. And I've got new builds coming out every Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe for those. But in the meantime, you should go and check out my Twitch, where I test out a lot of builds on there. I actually just made a new one that absolutely breaks the new Devour. I've also got a whole bunch of other socials that you should go check out and all that fun shit. Those will all be linked down below. So I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll see you around. Peace.